Hello guys, this is ThexT2K, and you may be wondering why am I redoing this video. That is because I decided I could have done better in what I'm doing and try to cram everything all into one. So I'm going to be splitting this into 5 parts. 5 parts being part 1, which is this one, is what you need. Part 2, character creation and inspiration. Part 3, the actual classes. Part 4, the races of D&D. And part 5, how you cram them all in together and create your character. So, without further ado, we'll start with part 1. What you need. I'm gonna go through the stuff that you really need and any extras that you may need. So obviously if you're just starting out, you're not gonna fully know what you might need or understand what does what. So obviously one of the most important things what you need in D&D is the actual dice, called the D20. And what this most things is decided by this thing here. Be it that being the best to that being the worst. So as you roll, it determines how good or how bad the action that you're going to perform. But with that, they do come in sets, like so. And each set comes with 2, 4, 6, 7 7 die. 7 dies or 7 dice. Being this one, a D4, which is a pyramid shape. Die, obviously when you roll it, the top one's the actual roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The next size up is what everyone knows is the standard D6, 6-sided die. Then it's the D8, which looks like a diamond. Obviously 8 sides, 4 on top, 4 on bottom. Then it's your D10s. You get 2 of these. Obviously one, from 1 to 10. 0 being the 10. Then you get the one that goes up in 10s. In the play strategy guide, what you do, you roll both of these and it will go up like say 78, and it's allocated to that item in your book, because sometimes you need them. The next stage up is the D12, where not many things will be using this except for the barbarian class or the great axe, or I think it's the great club as well, or something like that. That uses this bad boy. Obviously this is just 1 to 12. Then last not least is your D20, as I've explained in here. So that's the dice out of the way. Let's focus back in again. Here we go. Next thing that you are going to need is a dice bag. You can, easily, keep them in your box, but as soon as your dice grows, you get multiple sets, you're going to basically maybe needing one of these, or a few of these, because I've got quite a few of these myself, but I separate all the dice up. So, also if you don't want to use a bag, I just use like a box, but that's just, an extra container for my dice and, figures. Then that brings it on to the next thing. A figurine for your character that you be using. Obviously, D&D, WizKids actually do their own characters. Well, figurines. Obviously it comes in grey, but I painted this in black. Black base. But obviously, people like to paint them, some people don't. So I've created one of my characters, Sati. Which is a tabaxi. But like I says, you don't have to go that route. You can easily use any other figures that's small. As you can see, I've got Megatron that I salvaged from a Monopoly set. So you can even use like a Lego man, some out of Kid Egg, whatever it is, just to represent your character when you play him on the board. Then this one, this next thing will split it into two ways. Has that pen actually come undone? Oh no, it has. How the hell has that done that? Weird. But yeah, this one will split into two ways. And this is this thing here, the Player's Handbook. You can get this, physically or digitally. And obviously with that gives you all the things that you need to understand, like the races you can be, your classes, and abilities. It's helper's guide really to understand the game, and also what you want to create. Also that you'll be able to get like source book content, source books, for extra content, for extra class that's come out. And when I mean my classes, I mean like add-on for the main classes, and you can also get it digitally. But if you get digital, it can be quite a bit of a hefty price. So, but obviously you can go nudge wink wink, look on Google, and there'll be plenty of PFDs what someone's created, so you could look through that. Or if you want the physical, just go on eBay, and you may be able to get one on the cheap, because the regular retail price is about £40, but you can easily pick one up for about half the price for that. Also you might get extra things as well. What else you're going to need is a notebook, because when you're going on adventures, be it a one-shot or a campaign, you can write on, jot all your notes in there, like who's what you've heard, and what and potential risks. Always handy to have. And obviously, which is also handy to have, is either phone or tablet, to basically to record all your to record your character. what they do. There's, skill traits, weapons, and all that lot. This one that I'm using is the 5th edition character sheet, which is an actual app. Or, D&D actually do a, actual one on the site. And that's how you can do it, on digital, so you can just take it anywhere. Or, the old tried and test, the old way how to do it, which I still love anyway, is the actual character card. Obviously, you just record all your stats for your character, skills, traits, items, appearance, and all your gubbins for that. Obviously, with digital, it will take some time just to flick through things, but at least with a hard copy, you've always got it with you and you know what you're doing. So things that you may want. Obviously, you may be worth picking up a dice tray. I used to just roll on top of table and do like that, but everyone decides to use one of these. To me, they look good, but like I said, obviously it cushions the blow, and sometimes you don't get the bounce on them, or you just bounce like no. I love the random aspect of a hard surface. But like I said, each their own. Also, if I wanted to, I could easily just turn it upside down and use that as my dice tray. Other things you may need. Obviously, if say like throwing your dice box away for your set, always handy. Just put your figurines that you've painted into your box. Nah, stop fighting. Nah. There we go. Let's turn that upside down. Well, it says they're not going to get crushed. Nicely protected and sorted. And the other thing that you may, not may need, but what you may want to do is actually do a draw up on your character. Yeah, sometimes you can just get one offline, but obviously I've got like an A4 sketchbook. Well, so there are 2 characters I created. So, like I said, with that you can get an extra attachment on what they look like, easy to show instead of trying to explain. And for this one, obviously, what you may need is pens and pencils and mechanical pencils just to record stuff for what you need. So, in final for this, that's what they're the things that you need. I've told you how you can get them and how you find them. Dice come in different flavours, colours. Come on, green die. There we go. And different conditions that will glow in dark. So, end of the day, choose your style. This has been part 1. For my how to D&D. I'll see you in part 2. Bye bye.